It's gonna be one of those days. What is up, everybody? And guess what? Today we have a great story about privatized gun control. I know, it's so freaking exciting. Now, the reason I bring this up is because over the past couple of days, there was a bit of a ruckus, some noise, some anger that was made in the pepperbox Discord. Now, if you are unfamiliar, the pepperbox Discord is where the unsubscribed podcast guys, that's their Discord, and a bunch of other creators are there as well. What was this ruckus about? Ruckus, I just like that word. Somebody pointed out that Eli DoubleCheck was advocating for a Chinese-style social credit score system that would bar people from being able to purchase firearms. But what is the truth? Well, that's what we're getting into today. So let's start at the beginning with the company. The company is called DoubleCheck, all right? It's DoubleCheck Train Safe. Now, this is a company that says, hey, we don't believe that the government should be in charge of providing your background checks. We believe that getting the government out is a good thing. Okay, fair enough. So what do? Well, I'm glad you asked. I want you to imagine you go into your FFL. You're going to pick up a brand new VP9 because why the hell not? Because I just picked up two. And you're all excited, and then you have to go through their NIC system, right? You have to get your instant background check, all that fun junk, right? But they're not using just that. No, let's say that they are using the DoubleCheck system. What does it do? Well, it's going to pull not only criminal history, okay, I mean, still violation of, your right to not self-incriminate, but anyway, then they are going to pull up your social media posts, and they are going to make a determination based on things that you've posted, memes, anything of that nature, whether or not they believe that you should be able to exercise your Second Amendment rights. So, yes, getting the government out of firearms in general, great thing, fantastic, we love it. Having a private company tell you whether or not you're able to own a firearm, or stopping you from going to a range, or stopping you from engaging in proper training classes because they use the DoubleCheck system, which is going to scrub your social media and public posts. Don't really know what the difference is, but apparently it's just going to go through all of your social media, go on public posts, plus your background check, and whatever else. We don't really actually know. Fuck. What are they going to do? Pull up my medical records or something? Have fun. I'm autistic. Having that happen is horrendous. That is a terrifying idea. Because just like we would always argue saying, hey, I don't believe in red flag laws because they can be abused. I don't believe that, the government should be able to say, hey, mental health is a reason to bar somebody from owning a firearm because they're in charge of, mental health now or something, right? I don't believe in any of that because you're giving the power, you're abstaining your right, you are actually taking your rights and giving it to somebody else and saying, hello, sir, can I do this, please? Your little fucking Oliver Twist with an AK. I don't believe in that. I also don't believe that you should have to do that with a private company. And I truly believe that any company that uses this system should lose all of our business. All of our business. First off, this company should be destroyed. And when I say destroyed, I mean destroyed by the market forces that is us. If you find out a company is using an FFL or anywhere you're going to train is using this system, walk out the door, say, sorry, I don't participate in the Chinese censorship, social credit score bullshit. Now, here's the thing. There might be some people who are going to say, oh, Tack, you're just being hyperbolic. Let me read off their company website for you. DoubleCheck system involves a more comprehensive evaluation of an applicant's background at the point of sale. Data is scoured from multiple public open source platforms that the current background checking system, the NIC system, may miss. This includes public social media indicators for declarations of blah, blah, blah. A consumer at point of sale will receive a text to complete their DoubleCheck. The company doesn't say what posts would bar one from being able to purchase the firearm, right? Now, a lot of people might say, oh, well, they're talking about people that post on social media about doing harm to others, like we've seen a lot of the manifesto, I'm an address people do. But it doesn't explicitly say that. It doesn't say we're looking specifically at directed acts of violence. But at the same time, I tell my friends that I'm going to punch them in the face all the time. Or they'll tell me that they're going to kick me in the shins or the knees so then I can be as tall as them. They're just upset they're short. My point being is, technically, those are violent posts, correct? Is this an AI system that's making this determination? Is it a human being that actually has a sense of humor, or is it Tim Kennedy? We don't know. And that is another issue. You heard me mention Tim Kennedy there. Tim Kennedy is listed as a brand ambassador and spokesperson. Now, before we move on to the next part about the brand ambassadors and all of that, I would like to stress this. DoubleCheck has since scrubbed their ambassadors page. They have removed everything. I think the only thing that is up on their website currently is the FAQ and contact us. This company already knows that they're in the wrong, but their wrong did not stop with their belief system. So let's start out the ambassadors with somebody that, to my knowledge, is an actual ambassador and might even be a little more involved as a spokesperson for this, and that is Tim Kennedy. Now, from what I have researched on this, a lot of people have huge problems with Tim Kennedy. Tim Kennedy apparently is a bit of a grifter in the community and a bit of a FUD lover. So there are a lot of people that are saying, yeah, it's no surprise that guy's involved. But there were many, many ambassadors, ranging from Tim Kennedy, people in the FBI, which makes a lot of sense. But then there were some more familiar faces on there. One of which is Eli Cuevas, also known as Eli Double Tap from the Unsubscribed podcast. And I just want to put this out there. Eli hopped into the pepperbox Discord. I think it's really funny he wasn't in it to begin with, but here we are. And Eli was furious. Eli had met with this company, so then he could just listen to what they have to say. He doesn't know. They explained it. He said, no, I'm good. They decided to use his headshot and put him on as a brand ambassador anyway, which pissed him off a lot and pissed off a lot of the pepperbox community. There were quite a few people in there that were losing their minds. Now, if Eli was actually associated with this, yes, it is our duty to call him out on it. Eli would also expect that of us, because Eli says, this is a terrible idea, I fucking hate it, and I'm going to call them. Well, he called them and he demanded that they remove everything about him on that page, and I'm sure there were some other choice words said. Remember, Eli's all cute and cuddly and wholesome until you piss him off, so they got to meet the real Elianthus there. And since doing that, this company has removed their ambassadors page, as I said, completely. They've scrubbed their website. It is actually hilarious. So they know they're in the wrong, but they also fucked up there because they're using people's likeness without their permission. It's another thing that would make me just not want to work with a company is just scummy crap like that. So as I said, I don't know if Tim Kennedy, I actually reached out to Tim Kennedy on Twitter and I asked, hey, this company is going around saying that you are a brand ambassador and spokesperson. Is this true? Care to comment? No response. Eli, however, gave us all a response in the Discord and was actually kind of super nice and just chatting with everybody after, while simultaneously trashing on the idea of gun control and this company as a whole. In the community, we have a lot of people that look up to people who have served, fair, and say, oh my God, they were special forces, Tim Kennedy, I won't be just like that. And then what do? They listen to bullshit like this, thinking that this is a valid or good idea. Just because he was in the special forces, just because he was in MMA, doesn't matter. If he's involved with this, it's a horrible idea, and you need to really, well, be held accountable there, Mr. Kennedy. The FBI agent, as I said, you know, we kind of know where we all stand on that. Fuck the Fed. Anyway, I just want to let everybody know kind of what this company was, why they're crappy, and then another reason why they're crappy, because they're using people as spokespeople without their consent. they should be sued into oblivion on that basis alone. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I know this was a short one. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. But I'm gonna go drink some more whiskey. Yeah, today is a whiskey day. Today is a whiskey day.